Hey y'all, I just found a little tiny flower on me, and it reminded me of how important and how significant the little things are. So I just wanted to make a quick video on that and just talk about, you know what, I had posted on Facebook today something about the big wins. So I think a lot of times we're very focused on like winning big. Like we want to win the lottery, we want to win the job, we want to win the house, we want to win at the relationship, we want to win at whatever the big picture is. And that's good and that's great to have goals and to plan, but that's the key word, plan. You're not going to get to the big successful things until you start to pay really close attention to the details and to the small things that all measure up to that big thing. And you know, that takes a lot of sorry y'all, that takes a lot of accountability, and it takes a lot of being honest with yourself, and it takes a lot of being mindful of yourself and the decisions that you're making on a day-to-day basis. For example, if you're trying to buy a house and you are having in your mind, or someone hopefully has told you that you should probably have a little bit of a down payment to put down on this house. If you are, shopping and looking for deals, and at every sale sign you see, you reaching and grabbing to buy something, or, you're swiping your card freely and frivolously, those are not wise decisions in terms of your overall big picture goals. So, I just say that to say that keep in mind, how the small things affect the big picture, because they affect it. And, I try not to get too metaphysical about it, but it is very metaphysical, and it is energy. What you pay attention to and what you focus on is what you will get more of. So if you're paying attention to and focusing on every distraction that comes through to try and take your attention off the things that matter, or everything that tries to come through and distract you to spend money on it, spend your money on it, or the newest, latest clothes and shoes and makeup and this and that. This amount is okay. I hope we're gonna get this together. Clothes, shoes, makeup, hair, all these things that we spend money on that are important to us for external reasons that don't really matter. And then, we wonder why our credit is not good enough to get a house, or why we don't have enough money to outright buy a house, because that's what we should be doing anyways. We shouldn't be, that's a whole nother video, but if you have to finance something, you can't afford it. That's just the bottom line. And not saying that, financing is necessarily a bad thing if you know how to use it and utilize your credit and utilize your, the way that you're energetically directing your money to hopefully be sufficient enough not to have to pay somebody back. Because if you're paying somebody back on something, that's not yours, that's theirs. That's like a news flash. So that home or whatever, that car, hell, even this car, like I'm financing this, it's not mine. let me not make a payment and see what happens. They gonna come get this. It ain't mine. I'm gonna be a good steward with my money and pay for it, but the bottom line is it's not mine. And so these are the little types of things that I mean. If I am being irresponsible and making poor small decisions, like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can't eat out every day this week because I actually got to pay my water bill. And if I don't have water, I'm not going to be able to take a shower. And if I don't take a shower, these are trickle domino things. Domino effect are the small decisions we make. So I just wanted to go ahead and make a quick video on that. Pay attention to the small things. They're very important. And I'm not just talking about, I'm not just talking about small things as in like dealing with material. I'm talking about things like, okay, I did talk about material, but now we can take it over to a relationship. Small things, small decisions Because the thing about decisions, whether they're big or small, is that they are a very clear indicator of our priorities. Regardless of what we say our priorities are, regardless of what we portray our priorities to be, our decisions are a very good indicator of our priorities. So, priorities in order. Small things, pay attention to them, they add up. Peace, y'all. Simply Megan.